Stadium, back to Shea Stadium we come here. Welcome back. And, wow, I'll tell you what, look at Thunder Ridge. Home game, first home game of the season, week 3, and a 28-3 lead. We'll give you some first half stats here and things to look forward to as well. Thunder Ridge dominant, 11 first downs to 3 compared to Douglas County. And thanks to the folks at Altitude, they were the ones that were keeping a one-man band here outside of, I got a couple guys here, Phil and Alex, that are helping us out. But at the same time, they're the ones keeping us on the air. Stats-wise, though, thank you to Altitude. Zeke Johnson, 15 carries, unofficially 82 yards, a couple of touchdowns. And for Kevin Knox, a couple of touchdowns himself, 9 carries, 48 yards. And penalties, Thunder Ridge leads in penalties as well. It hasn't affected them much. 6 flags thrown against them for 55 yards. And Douglas County playing a clean game, just 1 penalty for 15 yards. That was actually a pretty big one there. But again, a couple of turnovers, a snap over the punter's head, and then a muffed punt. That's not the difference, though. Thunder Ridge offenses look very, very good in this one. We mentioned Thunder Ridge with 11 first downs in that first half. Douglas County with just 3 first downs in that first half. Although, I've got to tell you, Rope Rule was able to get away. Big 19-yard run there toward the end that set up that field goal by Parker from 26 yards out. Rule with 9 carries for 40 yards. The scoring drives, 11 for 75. That first scoring drive, Zeke Johnson, a 1-yard touchdown run for Thunder Ridge. Knox would add the second touchdown from 3 yards out. 7 plays, 73 yards there. And in the first part of that second quarter, Johnson, another touchdown, his second one of the night, 4-yard touchdown scamper. 7 plays. They only had to go 25 yards. That after the snap over the punter's head. Look out, live ball, and out of bounds it goes. It will be Thunder Ridge football here. Boy, they almost got to that one. Just pooched it up in the air. Last touchdown came on a 3-yard run by Kevin Knox to make it 28-0. And then nice job by Rope Rule and the Douglas County offense, able to get it down inside the red zone. They settle for a field goal, and that's essentially how the half would end for them. So into the third quarter we go. Don't forget, we're picking our next level student athletes. You and the game plan, a roadmap for your future success. I named, I got 4 guys there already. Could be our student athlete of the week. Keeper around that right side. First time we've seen Eve keep it, and only just a couple of yards there around that right side. Well, you got to mix it up a little bit, certainly. If you are Thunder Ridge offensively, you're not going to totally stay with the ground game. You may put it up in the air a little bit, but you're going to change up. You're not just going to run it between the tackles. We see Eve carry it for the first time here. Gained a couple there to the 37, and here we go again. Into that pistol set, and this time Knox trying to get around the outside, and Douglas County coming out. Whew, boy, they got to hop in their step there defensively. They are all over the place. Quickly over there. Well, we're calling out some of the same names. Weston Joslin over there. Aaron Long, Lee Cates. Brings up a 3rd down and 4. Back to the basics, set that I set. Receiver out here to the left side. Iback's got this one, trying to pick his way through. That's Zeke Johnson, got 1 man to beat. Races on down the far sideline. He will cut it back. Still on his feet, spun around, down he goes, touchdown. Oh, man. Broke containment, got to the second level, and the only person back there was the safety, and he had a horrible angle to try to get him. How about that? Tacked the 59 onto the 82. He's well over 100, obviously 135 unofficially. Wow. What a run. That's all about the blocking up front and picking your spot, too. The I-back got it. He was able to come off the block of Stanley up front. And as he got to the second level, again, the linebackers had all over pursued. He had a safety to beat, and he beat him. The extra point. Conventional style. Johnson can do that too. Wow. 35-3. Well, that's how you open up the second half. I said you need to change things up. What happens? They go between the tackles. They give it to their eye back, just like they were having success in that first half. And 59 yards later, a great run by the sophomore. And a big lead. 4-score lead again. 35-3. Well, home field advantage helps a little bit, but I'll tell you what, you one touchdown in 2 games for Thunder Ridge. That's something you don't hear and have not heard in the last 15 years with head coach Joe Johnson, of course. They were bursting at the seams, ready to explode, and they've done it right here. 5 touchdowns tonight, 3 of them by the sophomore, Zeke Johnson. The kick taken at about the 19-yard line here. Going to try to bounce it to the outside and spun down at about the 36-yard line. Guess who chased him down? Clay Johnson for Thunder Ridge. Good starting field position here for Douglas County. They've got a big hole to dig out of. Still kind of spitting out there. It is certainly chilly. We're going to be in the lower 40s now. There's a possibility of some snow overnight, even creeping down here out of the foothills. We'll see. Douglas County's turn. They get it up. Rubino falling forward to the 43-yard line. Alex Bazugli on the tackle there. 41 degrees, according to the iPhone, down here in Highlands Ranch. Look, once it gets below 50, to me it's cold. Feels like, 36, sure. Got a little bit of wind out there. Wind chill's down to 36 degrees. It feels cold. Pistol set here. Rule will keep it, and a bad decision there. He has wrapped up one of the first 2 in Brooks Jacobs. We said Ravine, he seemed to pick a few spots where he would keep that football. A big 19-yard pickup there that set up the field goal that essentially ended the first half, but he's had a couple of those plays as well where he pulls it out and Jacobs or somebody else is on his back. Lost 6 there, 3rd and 10 essentially. Quick throw out into the flat there, nearly picked off. That ball bounding around out there. Ty Dalton had a shot at it for Thunder Ridge. He had 2 receivers essentially in the area though, and I think that Rule kind of threw in between them. Well, a 3 and out. They had a couple of those to open up their drives in that first quarter, and the Grizzlies jumped all over them. Snap, pretty key here. They've had one over the head once. Jellison will get a good one that time and try to kick it away from everybody. Whoop! Loose ball. Scramble for it. Dalton had it for a moment, and now who's got it? Boy, Douglas County thinks they've got it. It hit a Grizzly. Who's got it? Oh, not a lot of jumping around going on after all now. Oh, it is indeed. Douglas County football. Wow. One of the return men down there for Thunder Ridge didn't get the call by the return man. You know, whether it's fire or whether it's Peter or whatever it is you're shouting out, it's a short ball coming in. You got to get out of the way. And it actually almost came right down on him. Shot off the turf, hit him. Douglas County back in business now at the 36-yard line. Flag will go right in the middle of the pile where that tackle's happening. Yeah, that was Rule that kept it himself, and then a hold against Douglas County, so they'll walk them backwards here. By the way, just the second penalty against Douglas County all night. They had a 15-yarder. Now they're going to get essentially a 10-yarder, 9-yarder here. They're going to spot foul, puts it back to the 45-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 19 coming up here for the Huskies. Rule, a lot of gyrations going on back there. Grizzly defense been pretty disciplined. Haven't jumped. Quick throw to the outside, too high. Looking for Sayer again out there. Yep, he's the biggest target. Sayer just turned around and kind of snapped that head around there, but the ball was wide. So 2nd and 19. Well, Huskies going to have to go to the air a little bit more here than I think maybe they would like. You're down 35-3. You got to do something. Rubino's got the ball, steps through a tackle, and gets thrown forward to about the 37-yard line. J.D. Mitchell had the hands around him there, actually threw him forward. A pretty good run that time. Almost got back to the original line of scrimmage. Good run of about 8. Still a 3rd and long, though. 3rd and 11. Got to get it inside the 26 for that first down. Pistol set again. Looking here to the near side. In trouble. Flushed. Ball's on the ground, and boy, it's headed all the way back. Race is on for it. 3 Grizzlies laying on top of it. Huskies give it back. Brooks Jacobs able to knock the football away here. Boy, we've got Clay Johnson down there, Vince Dole, and let's see. Give the Big Ugly some. That's James Duckworth. Those 3 guys got back there, got back to the football. Jacobs knocks the ball away, and now the 25-yard line is where it sits for ThunderRidge here. Knocking on the door again. 3rd turnover tonight here by Douglas County. Eve over the middle, got a receiver there, up in the air, incomplete. Boy, he was looking for Ogrenick. A little bit behind him, he could not handle it. .7:28 left to go in the 3rd quarter. That's my boy Blake Olson over there. You can hear him in our microphones. I know what happens. Options play here is not a lot of room there for Zeke Johnson here around the right side. Sealed up pretty good that time by Douglas County. Put that ball down again about the 23, so a gain of a couple here. 3rd down and 8. Well, you don't want to get too tricky here. Eve under center. Imax got it. Skips his way through. Still on his feet now. That's Johnson inside the 10, and he pushes his way down toward the 6-yard line. Wow. Another fantastic run by the sophomore. 17 yards on the carry that time. Made one man miss and then had to pick his way through the defense there. So first and goal. Here comes Thunder Ridge, looking to put another score up here. I said again, second man, Johnson. You kidding me? Well, that's Kevin Knox. They took Johnson out. They put Knox in there this time. Oh, boy. 6 yards. Didn't take them long, starting from the Husky 25-yard line. 4 plays. And here comes Zeke Johnson for the extra point. Well, the run and display here has been impressive for Thunder Ridge. Extra point up and good. 7:05 left to go. It was indeed Kevin Knox on the touchdown. Knox with his third touchdown of the night. 42-3 here. It's a 39-point lead. Wow. 6-0 strength, building better athletes with the will to be great. They prepare athletes for the next level, both physically and mentally. You can visit their website. That is 60strength.com. Well, over 100 yards for Zeke Johnson. Kevin Knox got to be getting there pretty close with the number of carries that he's had. He's got 3 touchdowns. Johnson's got 3 touchdowns. Splitting it up nicely. 3 turnovers for Douglas County. And the Grizzlies have taken advantage of all 3. We were watching some scores. Saw that Regis up on Cherokee Trail 21-7 going into the third quarter. So one of those good ones going on. We'll update you on some more scores when we get them in here. Light Thursday schedule around Colorado. We are just in the third quarter here and did not see this one coming. I mean, we're threatening to have this one headed to Mercy Rule territory unless Douglas County could get something going. Kick taken, bobbled at about the 7-yard line here. Falls forward to about the 25-yard line. Don't forget you can get your school's games live streamed, whether it's basketball, hockey, rugby, or any other sport. Email Phil at streamitsports.com for all the details. So here we go, 6:58 to go here in this third quarter. Douglas County trying to solve the riddle that has been the Grizzly defense, certainly. Rule. Option, look out, Rubinho in trouble, going backwards here, still going backwards, tackled back at the 11-yard line. Ooh. Duckworth is in there again, Johnson tracking him down. We're seeing Alex Henderson back there for Thunder Ridge. Just like a tidal wave. Just keeps coming down on Douglas County now. 2nd and 21 now. They go from their own 14. Rule resets Rubinho to his right hip here. Looks like he's checking again. Looking, wants to take it up the middle. Slips one tackle up across the 21-yard line. Ooh, loose ball. I see coming up with the football there. I guess he was already down. Chase Harvey, one of the down linemen, came up with the football. He was ready to rumble. Run of 7. Still a 3rd and long. 3rd and 14 here. Got to get the ball across the 35 for that first down. They found some plays. I don't know if they've got a 14-yard play in the bag here. Rule looking over the middle, now goes left side. Got a man there and caught that Sayer there at about the 39-yard line. Sayer there caught that one in front of Trevor O'Hearn, and the chains will move here. Pitch and catch of about 18 yards. First down and 10 now for Douglas County. And they're pretty quickly back, lined up, ready to go. Rubino now trying to skip his way through. They got a hold of him, and they'll pull him back. Maybe got to the 41-yard line. That's about it. Jack Huber was there. Got his hands on him first. Harvey there as well. Yeah, they're going to spot it at about the 41, so a gain of only 2. 2nd and 8 coming. Still going to keep the mix in there a little bit. Nice. Pomona up on Mullen here, 26-0 now. And a timeout going to be called. Well, that's good timing. The timeout by Douglas County. That'll be their first of the half. Give you a chance to update you on some other scores. Regis over Cherokee Trail, 21-7. I know that's into the third quarter now. Wow. The Next Level Student Athletes game plan, helping high school athletes advance to the next level, strengthening academics, athletics, and social and financial responsibility. You can visit nextlevelsa.com. That's nextlevelsa.com to get your game plan started. Don't forget, we're going to pick our student athlete of the game. Boy, I don't know. Kevin Knox, Zeke Johnson, 3 touchdowns apiece. Pretty good. I think we're down to 2 of them. You know, I was putting the senior fullback Matt Stanley in there. He's done a nice job blocking, but it's hard to argue with a couple of guys who got 3 touchdowns apiece. Here we go, 2nd down and 9 now. Just outside their own 40-yard line, Douglas County. And we'll stop everything here. 3 of the Zebras throwing the yellow flags this time. Procedure. This one will go back to the 36. Well, the penalties, that is, have come at the wrong time for Douglas County. We said they'd only been penalized once in that first half, but it was a big one, a 15-yarder. A little jumping around going on there. Rule in trouble now. Escapes for the moment. Looking downfield. He'll be sacked back at the 33-yard line. Who got there? That was Alec Laurenti. Laurenti finally tracked him down. Boy, Rule looked like he was going to be able to get away. He didn't even have time to look downfield, though. Loss of 3, so 3rd and 16 now for Douglas County. They're not changing things up much here. Wide side of the field, you're going slot left from the shotgun. He'll look to that left side now. Look at that slot receiver. No, the outside receiver with the catch. Another first down. That's Sayre. Right at the 50-yard line on the coverage again, right in front of Trevor O'Hearn. You don't want to play up on Sayre and let him get behind you, but it's just enough cushion, and those two have made quite a few connections here tonight. Another big pickup on 3rd down. Gain of 17. So 1st down and 10, 3:30 to go here in this 3rd quarter, and Douglas County will get another 5 yards here as the nose guard jumped into the neutral zone. You know, we used to say that, in the pros, you can get into that neutral zone and you can jump back. That's almost not the case anymore. If you're so close and a lineman flinches, the referees will give them the benefit of the doubt. So it looks a lot more like a high school game being called because flags come out pretty quick. And the offensive lineman pretty smart. Go ahead, get out of your stance if the guy is standing in your face. Rule trying to slip away. Will bounce around room around that left side. He's got a first down to about the 38-yard line. Pulled it out, got to the edge. Boy, he is sneaky quick, isn't he? Seen it happen a couple of times with him. 7-yard pickup, first down. It was 1st and 5 at the time. 3:05 to go here in the third quarter as the Huskies just try to get themselves back into it here a little bit. We got a lot of touchdowns down, but you want to get that first touchdown on the board. Rubino now trying to get around the outside. Got a seal there, still bouncing inside the 30 and now upended at about the 28-yard line. Benson Dole will catch up to him and roll him over the top there. Laurenti was there as well. Chunks of yardage now. And a gain of 10 and another first down. First and 10 now from the 28 of Thunder Ridge here as Douglas County. They found a little something. 2 big third down plays. Long passes back to Rubino, now up the middle. He'll be dragged down from behind, got to about the 23-yard line, and that's Henderson who down around the legs and finally got him down. Rubino able to finally start to find a little bit of daylight here. That's just inside the 24-yard line. So give him 4, 2nd and 6 here. Coming up on 2 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Long count. Option. Rubino's got it. He'll tuck it up to about the 20-yard line. Well, the containment was there. He put the foot in the ground and went north and south and got to the 20-yard line. Another gain of 4. I was at Dove Valley today, and Adam Gase, the offensive coordinator for the Broncos, somebody actually asked a question. They were talking about efficiency in running, first down efficiency, and we said, well, what's efficient? And they said 4 yards. Get them 4 yards on first down, that's fine. We've got blocks of 2 4-yard runs. Here it's 3rd and 2. Not bad. Throw over to the right side. Incomplete, so 12th play of the drive is coming up here. What a drive started. We're coming up on a 6-minute drive here. Well, it's something that'll look good on film. It'll make you feel a little bit better. Obviously, Douglas County doesn't have the quick strike offense that they want. You are a long ways down, but hey, starts with 1 touchdown here. Back to Rubino. And Rubino down to about the 16-yard line here, and it looks like another first down. So you're getting chunks of about 4 yards each and every time. 4th and 2. Give it to Rubino, and he gets it done. 4 carries. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter, 4 yards at a time. Might think about just finishing off the quarter with him. New set of downs here. Grizzlies back on their heels for the first time here tonight. Slant play, good throw. Did he make the catch? I think he did. Sayer will make the catch. Good timing that time. Just went in front of O'Hearn. Leaped up, made the catch. Short gain. Another 4 yards. Second and 6. Rubino Rule's going to keep it himself. Tucks forward to near the 10-yard line. Not as much there that time. Decided he would keep it. Got a couple. So a 3rd and 4 coming up after the break at the quarter as we head into the 4th. We remind you, Colorado businesses, you can be a part of these broadcasts. Sponsorship opportunities are limited, so you need to contact us to secure a spot in next week's broadcast and for future games. 12 minutes left to go in this one. Douglas County trying to put their first touchdown up. Quick break and we'll come back. 4th quarter action from Shea Stadium is on the way on Stream It Sports. Ready to go here in the 4th quarter. Welcome back on Stream It Sports, and ThunderRidge up 42-3. Looking for their first win of the season. Update you on some scores here real quick. Under 8 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Regis up on Cherokee Trail 27-7. Pomona looks like they're going to get another win here. They're up on Mullen 26-0. That's going to be close to the 4th. And how about Pueblo South? The Colts up on Wheat Ridge 37-13. 15th play of the drive coming up for Douglas County. Over 7 minutes on this drive here. They're looking for their first touchdown of the night. Rope Rule, the senior quarterback. With J.P. Rubino there. Rule's going to keep it himself. Tucks it in. Touchdown, Huskies. Kept it and found the end zone. From 10 yards out, how about that? 15 plays, 75 yards. 7 minutes, 9 seconds sound about right? Wow. Hey, if you're trying to kill the game, there you go. Now, at the same time, you're going to go back and look at that and go, this is how it's done. The Huskies, you think about how far behind they are. It'll give them a good feeling. I guess a bit of a moral victory. You just kind of got yourself into a huge hole. But what they figured something out. You got 12 minutes left, essentially, to try to do something. Defense gets a turnover. Funny things can happen here. But that's a big touchdown for Douglas County, momentum-wise anyway. We'll see how ThunderRidge responds here. Well, don't forget, we're going to pick our next level student-athlete player of the game. I've got it down to 2. Pretty easy. Kevin Knox and Zeke Johnson each have 3 touchdowns apiece. We'll see how that sorts itself out here. Now for ThunderRidge, they're going to be about eating up a little bit of the time here. Probably not going to see him throw the ball much. Got to say that the senior Tristan Eames has played very well at quarterback. Has been asked to do a lot except get the ball to the running backs. And when he has thrown, he's been fairly efficient. 3 turnovers for Douglas County, just 1 for ThunderRidge. 3 out of the 4 of the turnovers coming on special teams.
Back at Shea Stadium, 42-10 is your count. Even cheerleaders a little cold here tonight,
23 offensive plays in the first half. That was a 15-play drive. They only had 23 offensive plays in the first half, did the Huskies. Wow. Think about that. We knew that was a long drive. About 7:09, I think, on that drive. You think about it, they only had 23 plays offensively and took 15 there. That's the kind of game that they would like to play. Pooch kick there, and the up man will take it. Right around the 40-yard line, and ThunderRidge will have it there.
I've always liked it. Now another TV timeout. Yep. That's fine. We're here until 10 o'clock at night.
Well, if you love what you see, don't forget to go to Stream It Sports Store. You can purchase a DVD or a Blu-ray copy today. We're only in week 3. We've got a handful of games going tomorrow and Saturday as well. You can find it on Stream It Sports. I'm going to be over at Jeffco watching and calling the Chatfield and Lakewood game. Looking forward to that. Chatfield, a heartbreaker last week to Horizon. Horizon came back to win it. Frank Wybara's club able to come back and win it 42-40. That was a shootout. Defenses couldn't stop anybody there for a while. Then finally they both kind of straightened up a little bit, but it's good stuff. We'll pick our next level student-athlete player of the game. Again, we 2 in the running. Kevin Knox and Zeke Johnson. And I think they may have the ball caps out on the sideline here. You betcha. Second team's coming in here. That's Vic Levine that is actually in at quarterback here. Give off to the tailback here. Slip a tackle, get back to the original line of scrimmage. Well, they're not going to change things up here. We're going to have to start digging back into the rosters a little bit. On the carry that time, Lorenzo Chacon. Chacon with the carry. Boy, you get second team offense out there. End around. Ogerick run out of bounds at about the 47-yard line here. Ogerick with the carry. We saw that in the first half. Couple of end arounds. The slot guys that'll come in motion. Well, you've got a 3rd and short coming up. So big 3rd down here. Levine hand it off there, and on the carry, that's Chacon. Chacon's going to come up short here. Gain of only 1, 4th down and 2 coming here, and here comes the punt team. So Douglas County's going to get this ball back here.
Special teams. He's had a good night. He's not going to get his name in the paper for a bunch of things, but he's blocked well tonight. There's a reason that.
And Stanley to punt. He's not been used very often. He's been used more as a blocker than a punter, that's for sure. Gets this one way, and it'll take a ThunderRidge roll all the way inside the 15 down to about the 12. Well, that's about the way things have gone for the Grizzlies here tonight. 10:07 left to go here in the 4th quarter, and Douglas County will get the football back here. Be the next challenger to survive the dungeon, an intense workout designed by athletic trainer and former Bronco Matt McChesney. You can tweet hashtag I can handle the dungeon to @60strength for more information. I can handle the dungeon. Scares me if you tweet that right to McChesney. Does that mean he's going to show up at your house? 10:07 left to go here in the ball game. Boy, it's been all Thunder Ridge. 0-2 coming in here. Cherokee Trail to open up the season. Lost 35-7. Shut out by a very good Mustang club in Ralston Valley last week. Big lead here on Douglas County, 42-10. And for Douglas County, they lost to a improved A West club, beat Rock Canyon last week. Boy, we didn't see this one coming. Thunder Ridge just exploded. 2 touchdowns and a punt, just 3 minutes, 52 seconds for Thunder Ridge in the time of possession. Wow. 2 touchdowns already. That's about the way that first half's gone. Good throw, Rule. Able to find his receiver here. On the first time that he's actually targeted. I don't know if that was Rillinger. No, Kyle Newsom here on the outside. Up to the 35-yard line. So the chains move in here, and now they're going to go a little with that little bit of that quick strike offense potentially. We'll see. Pump's going to give it to Rubino. Rubino knocked back at the 35-yard line. Nice job. There's Brooks Jacobs again. Jacobs able to get through the gap and get his arms around Rubino. And that's who was stopping Rubino in that first half. It was Jacobs most of the time. Give him a yard. 2nd down and 9. Do they go back to the air? Rope Rule. Slap the hands. Rubino slips a tackle up to about the 41-yard line. Finding a little bit of room. Chase Harvey on the tackle that time. Gain of 5, 3rd and 4 now for Douglas County. 15-play drive the last time they had the football here. Grizzlies jumping around, blitz coming, and hit as he throws. And it is incomplete. Boy, I was looking at Rule. Boy, he went down awkwardly that time. Clay Johnson got in there and got him around the legs just as he was throwing it. Threw it over the head of the receiver. Fourth and 4. Of course, the Huskies are going to go for it, even in their own territory. Most likely go to the air, but they've been gaining chunks of 4 yards. Rule in trouble, escapes, throws over the middle, and it is incomplete. There's a penalty out, though. Jake Gratius on the coverage there. Loveland, the intended receiver. Let's see what the call is here. Whitecap going to wipe it off. No penalty there. 8:25 to go in the game, and the ball turned over on down. So here comes Thunder Ridge. And again, this is Thunder Ridge, second team that is out there for the second time.
That was a hummer. That's about all he's thrown on limit. 8:25, good wave off. Yep.
So Levine back in at quarterback here for the second time, and somebody moved. Got some finals rolling in here. Boy, Heritage really took care of business against Smoky Hill. 41-7, and Pomona. Well, the Panthers pitched a shutout against Mullen, 26-0. So Pomona bouncing back nicely after the loss to Valor. Beat Cherry Creek last week, beat Mullen this week. So back to the 46-yard line. So here we go. Levine will bring them back out. Whoop. Lost the ball. Levine, nope, they're going to whistle him down. Knee was down there at the 49-yard line. Lost 5. It'll be second down. And, whew, tell you what, Douglas County to go here. They got to get all the way down to the 31-yard line. Second and 20 coming up. Levine called into action last week for Thunder Ridge. He got quite a few plays. You got the second team in there, getting a little bit of time here as well. Fullback will get this one right up the middle. Got a couple up to about the 49. Make sure we give credit. Guys out there working hard. Alex O'Reilly, I believe, on the carry there. So 3rd and 18, clock still rolling. Thunder Ridge interested in, well, getting a chance to see some of the younger players out there, but also running the clock down a little bit. Kept by Levine, got a little room and a first down as he's brought down at about the 36-yard line. Levine with a good decision there. Kyle Newsom caught up to him along with Ben McGraw. But the chains will move here for Thunder Ridge. Oh, and he got past the original line of scrimmage, not a first down. I was looking up at the markers. I'd forgot that they were back there a little ways. So 4th down, and we'll call it 7 here. Still got to get to the 31-yard line. Pistol set. Whoop, ball's on the ground again. Levine, big-time trouble. And he's going to be sacked back at the 42-yard line. He had nowhere to go. So the ball back to the 41 here, a loss of 4, but the turnover on downs, and Douglas County will come with 6:09 left to go in the game, and an opportunity maybe to try to put some points back up on the board here. It has been a tough night. Good second half for Douglas County. For Thunder Ridge, impressive. The lead 28-3 at the half. We mentioned they hadn't even had the ball 4 minutes, and they put 2 touchdowns up on the board in the second half, and now they're really just running the clock out here. Well, we'll see what the Huskies come out with. Rope Rule has done a nice job with the drive that got them down for a field goal at the end of the half. Their first touchdown, a drive that took over 7 minutes. The time that we have here, they're into a TV timeout. So we can remind you, you can be a part of these broadcasts. Sponsorship opportunities are limited, though, so contact us to secure a spot in next week's broadcasts and, of course, for future games. Some more finals in the third. Pueblo South up on Wheat Ridge. Wheat Ridge getting a little closer. 37-20, though. Colts up on Wheat Ridge, and then East leading Canyon City 21-7. I think that's also in the third. Finals, Heritage winners tonight over Smoky Hill. Oh, Regis, a final there, 27-7. They beat Cherokee Trail. That's a big win for Regis. Mark Nolan's got him playing. Deep throw over the top of everybody, and the safeties super deep. Broomfield getting their first win of the season. Lost to Legacy, lost to Windsor last week. Of course, Legacy, a 5A club. 29-11, they beat Longmont. Rivalry matchup there, so congratulations to Gary Davies' club. First win of the season as they're getting ready for conference play. I think that is conference play. Too high with the throw that time by Rule. Well, they were going for it all for kind of a quick strike here. Well, 3rd down and 10 now coming up. Oh, here we go for Douglas County now. 3rd and 10, probably 4-down territory once again. Got to try to get a chunk of those 10 yards here, though. Rule, back. 4-man rush, throws over the middle. Got that first down, caught there. I believe that's Sayre inside the 45-yard line. Nope, they hit Loveland that time over the middle. We had not called out Connor Loveland's name very often here tonight, but Loveland getting into the pattern. Up to the 44-yard line, a gain of 15. So 1st down and 10 for Douglas County. The wind still blowing pretty good and the rain still coming down. Rubino with the football, cut it back up. 35-yard line, finally spun around and down he goes. 9 yards on the run that time. Ty Dalton over there. Clay Johnson, again, lurking. Called his name out an awful lot. Harvey slow to come off the field here. I thought he was hobbled there a little bit, but he looks like he's okay as he comes to the bench. Get an opportunity to see some of the backups in there for Thunder Ridge. They're going to measure here almost a 10-yard run by Rubino. And they're looking. Not quite. Inches away. We think they'd already reset first. Well, they had 1st and 10 on the 44 here. Right down to the 34-yard line. Inches away. 2nd and 1. Just outside the Thunder Ridge 34-yard line. Rubino again from the pistol. And give it back to Rubino. Got that 1st down and more. Leans inside the 30-yard line. Alex Bazugli down around there. Duckworth there as well. The chains are moving. Clock stops momentarily. 5:11 to go. Down to the 29-yard line. Gain of 5 there. Chunks of 4 and 5 yards by Rubino now in the second half. Rule to keep this one around that right side. He'll get it down to near the 23-yard line. Got our student athlete of the game coming up here. Pretty easy one. Now that I think about it, with the number of yards he's had. Somebody's going to get gypped, though. Somebody with 3 touchdowns is going to get gypped. Little fake, handoff underneath. Rubino pulled down to about the 15-yard line. Bazugli is there. Chains moving, clock stops. Douglas County trying to put together another good drive. Down 28-3 at the half. Gave up a couple of touchdowns here at the outset of this second half. Long 7-minute plus drive. There's Rule. Room and touchdown. How about that? From 15 yards out, another nice long run for Rope Rule. Oh, don't write it down yet. Oh, the penalty against Douglas County. Not a touchdown yet. Well, let's see what the call is here. A hold. So I should put the field glasses up here. I thought he was up by us. I thought it was like a face mask. Wow. No, it was a hold. You guys can see it a little better on the web stream here as well. So a 1st and 13 coming up. Came on that side where the run was. Back to Rubino to the right side. He'll put the foot in the ground and get forward for some positive yardage here. Boy, into the heart of that defense, and I don't know if we've given enough credit to the Grizzly defense. They played very well tonight. To this point, they've only given up 10 points after giving up 35 and 38 points in back-to-back weeks against a couple of pretty good teams in Class 5A in Cherokee Trail and Ralston Valley. Putting it on the Grizzlies here a little bit. Down to about the 7-yard line. Rubino will spin in there. Clock continues to run as the Huskies try to put up one more score. Under 3 to go here. Well, I'll tell you what, we've called out some of these guys. Vincent Dole, one of the guys out there defensively. We've called Clay Johnson's name an awful lot. Rubino fights his way forward inside the 5-yard line. And there's Alex Bazugli. Got the hands around the waist, able to drag him down. Ball just inside the 5. First down markers will go down. It's 1st and goal here. Long count again for Rule. He will give it to Rubino. Spun around down to about the 2-yard line. Dole is there. Duckworth is there. And Clay Johnson hanging around too. Bring up a 2nd and goal from the 3. Coming about 2 minutes left to go. Keeper Rule, he wants another touchdown. Is he in? Yeah. Touchdown from 3 yards out. Just stuck his nose in there. Well, a couple of touchdowns for Rope Rule. Well, a 3-yard run. We called the touchdown too early there, but they did a nice job. Stayed on the ground there and got it done. The extra point coming up here. Zach Parks, the lefty, splits the uprights, 42-17. Under 2 minutes left to go. Well, you show the game film either tomorrow or next week when the Huskies get together and practice. You're going to see some pretty good things. That first half, though, wow. It was tough. Boy, the Grizzly defense really jumping on them. Mentioned some, well, this is a bit of an upset. We didn't see this one coming. Certainly the score is a surprise. ThunderRidge Coach Joe Johnson is in his 15th year said non-conference schedule brutal, and it was. Lost to Cherokee Trail in week 1, lost to Ralston Valley last week 38-0. They'd only scored 1 touchdown in the first 2 weeks, and now they explode for 6. 3 of them by Kevin Knox, and 3 of them by Zeke Johnson. Oh, I guess Clay Johnson's played well defensively too. We're still trying to keep you in suspense here. We still got about 2 minutes left in the game. I don't know. Either way, somebody who scored 3 touchdowns is going to get gypped on this one. I'm just saying. That's how well they played. We got enough guys. The short kick, ThunderRidge will recover, and out comes the second team for their 3rd series here tonight. Vic Levine will lead them out. Sophomore quarterback. Chacon, the running back. O'Reilly, the fullback. Here they'll go from their own 29-yard line. And it looks like for Douglas County, they've got some of the younger guys coming in off the bench here to play a little bit as well. Levine will go from the shotgun and will hand it off around that left side. O'Reilly, I believe, on the carry. Well, that looked like a Bryce Nault at time. Oh, we've gone even deeper than that. Sam Cleland, the quarterback. And flags fly here to stop everything. Well, you can throw out my spotter sheets now. We've gone 3 deep for ThunderRidge here. Hey, I'll tell you what. Everybody on the bench, you got to figure you're going to get into the ball game. It's just got to figure that way. We'll see how these guys are ready for it. Cleland, the quarterback. We're digging deep into the roster here for ThunderRidge, but boy, what a big win for them. Home opener. Next week they will travel to Legacy Stadium. They've got Grandview, which will be a Friday night game. Whew, jailbreak. Whoop, ball might be on the ground there too. Scramble. No, they're going to keep it with ThunderRidge, I think. Nope. Douglas County's got the football. Well, as soon as Nault got the football, he was hammered. And that ball came loose down there in the pile, so Douglas County will have it back. 1:40 left to go in the game. Cherokee Trail trying to make a comeback, or is that game over with? Was that still going there, that Regis game? I can't remember. I don't know how far back I am on Twitter here. I'm kind of flipping through on Twitter here as we watch. Rule with the football now, running against the second team defense in a long run. In on the tackle, Alex Henderson. And the clock stops as the chains move again. Yeah, the Huskies' first team still in there. Down to about the 14-yard line. Good pickup that time. Got about 16, 17 yards on the run. Rule from the pistol set again. And he will give it up. Running back's got that one, I believe. Rubino inside the 10, down to about the 7-yard line. I want to make sure we've got the right running back out there as well. Rubino has run most of the time. Yeah, different running back out there. Let's make sure we get the right guy out there. Give him credit. That's Skylar Reynolds. So 46 seconds left to go here in the game. Oh, we're getting down to it. Our next level student-athlete player of the game. 46.9 seconds away from it. All right, we'll line them up here. Inside the 4-yard line here. 2nd and 3 as it sits. Reynolds forward. Did he get there? Touchdown. How about that? So Reynolds into the end zone. Running against some of the second-team defense for the Grizzlies here. And a nice run from 4 yards out. Parks will do the extra point duties. We told you where ThunderRidge is headed. Next week, they'll be at Legacy Stadium to take on Grandview. That'll be on Friday. The extra point is good. Makes it 42-24. Next week, Douglas County. That'll be a Friday game for them as well. They will be at home at Douglas County Stadium. They will host Mountain Vista. Each team with one game left in the non-conference before they jump into their respective divisions in the Continental Conference. Douglas County in the South Division. ThunderRidge in the North. ThunderRidge will line up against Mountain Vista, Fruita Monument, Regis, Highlands Ranch, and Rock Canyon. After they have Grandview next week, which is, obviously nothing to sneeze at, going up against the Wolves. Douglas County will get into their division play. They've got Fountain, Fort Carson, Castleview, Chaparral from Parker. They've got Legend from Parker. And then, of course, Doherty is in the league now from Colorado Springs. 33 seconds left, and the Grizzlies can run this one out. If they can hang on to the football. Fumbled the last time they were out there, so we'll see what they do here. Well, this was fun. Have to thank Rick and Matt for taking the night off. They're actually working, but And they will kneel down here and finish this one out as the clock winds down. They won't have to snap this one again. We're headed toward the sideline here, looking back. Nope. They can run this one all the way out. Well, for Douglas County, they'll go to 1-2 on the season here. Again, not yet into the division play of the Continental League. But for Gene Hill, some good things to look at in that second half. 3 touchdowns put up. The field goal coming at the end of that first half. And Rope Rule scoring 2 of those touchdowns. For ThunderRidge, their first win of the season, it comes in the home opener here at Shea Stadium. They win it 42-24, and they will have Grandview coming next week. 1-2 on the season, though. And boy, what a great way to get a win at your home opener. All right, let's do this here. Your next level student-athlete. Oh, we're going to give it to 2 of them. We're going to split it up. Nope, not going to do it. Running backs, Zeke Johnson and Kevin Knox had a huge game on the ground. We're going to go with the big impact player. Oh, I like it. We're going to go back around on defense. And again, maybe the Thunder Ridge defense not getting enough credit even from me here tonight, and they should. They look great. Clay Johnson, he played a huge role in stopping the Douglas County offense, holding them to just a field goal in the first half. Congratulations to Clay Johnson. He is our student athlete, our next level student athlete of the week. Player also going to receive a one-year scholarship to the NLSA Game Plan High School program, helping high school students become the total balanced athlete. Wow. I like it. Phil hoping to pick it out. And like I said, maybe I didn't give him enough credit there. Great game here today for Thunder Ridge. A nice bounce-back game after going 0-2. We told you where everybody's going to be. Our next broadcast, 2 games coming up on Friday, Arvada West and Ralston Valley. That's a 4 o'clock game tomorrow. And 7:30 Stanley Lake and Green Mountain. Saturday, 6 o'clock start. It'll be Pine Creek and Dakota Ridge. That ought to be a very good one. Pine Creek, of course, the defending 4A state champions. Well, for everybody here, Alex, Phil, thank you very much. A cast of thousands, I could say. I'm Cory Lopez. We will see you next time. Thanks for watching as Thunder Ridge comes out on top in this one, and they get their first win of the season. They beat Douglas County 42-24 on this rainy night. We say good night on Stream It Sports from Shea Stadium.